Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be your reading for September. This reading is going to start with these oracle cards, just a few of them. The Wisdom of the Oracle. We're also going to use the Vice Versa Tarot, and the side we see will be the side that we read. Also, we're going to be clarifying with Green Witch Tarot. Alright, let's get into it. So, Spirit and Angels, anyone for the highest good for Sagittarius. What do we need to know for the month of September 2022 for anyone who's guided? Time for a nap, so time to take a break maybe, time to leave something behind. What else? Sagittarius reading. This reading could be for anyone with Sagittarius placements or anyone else who's guided to see it. It could resonate now or later or at any other date that you're guided. Round and round and imagine. Wow. So you've got a lot of dreamy energy. The time for a nap and imagine, I don't think they've ever come out before. So to me this seems like time for a nap and imagine are very dreamy energies about something round and round. It almost feels like you hope or wish or want something to come back around, or you dream that something will stop coming back around. It's like one degree or another for you. And it's kind of like, look at this, between worlds. Like you're kind of in between. It's almost like a little bit of like you really want this, but you just are in the dreamy stages of it. Let's find out. So you either want something to stop coming back around or you want something to come back around. Let's see what the cards say. Spirit and Angels, anyone for the highest good for Sagittarius for the month of September 2022. What are the messages? What do we need to know about this reading for anyone with Sagittarius placements or anyone else who's guided to see the Sagittarius reading for whatever reason they're guided here? This could resonate now or later or at any other date. What else do we need to know? Sagittarius reading, one more shuffle. Okay, let's do it. All right. Right out of the deck falls another kind of a dreamy card. This is the very healing card of the Star. It's the not the traditional side, but the non-traditional side. We also have the World here, so the end of something. Like I said, we want something to either come back around, or we don't want something to come back around, we want it to end, or we want it to come back around so we have another chance at whatever it is. It's something you think about and you dream about. And this is a very healing card with the Star here. And this also is a card where we're working with spirit. So you might be manifesting something to come back around. All right, so or to come back around to either end or to have come back around because you want it to come back around. All right, what else do we need to know here about this reading for Sagittarius? We have the, okay, there we go. The Nine of Pentacles. It's very independent, very single energy. Tell me more about this reading. Okay, wow. Here you are, King of Wands, and there we've got this huge awakening happening here with this, the Judgment card in this deck is really seriously some kind of an awakening. One more card, please. Sagittarius reading. What else do we need to know about this reading for Sagittarius or anyone else who's guided? Queen of Cups reversed. All right, so let's take a peek here. So, wow, really? All right, so we've got you here, Sagittarius, but in this deck, it's also a Leo card. I feel like this is always a great card for somebody who's a Sagittarius Leo cusper, which, I mean, who has, I don't mean cusper, but I mean somebody who has both in their chart is what I meant to say. And in fact, Aries is here too. When you look, all the fire signs are in this. That trellis back there, it's like the Four of Wands. To me, this is like having a card that represents Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But in most decks, it only represents Sagittarius, which is you. So, interesting. But you're here, and well, it's in the reverse. So, it might be about divine timing that you leave something, remember, or something, you know. And when we look at this, there's kind of like a crack of lightning that happens. This might be somebody saying something as they're leaving. And I feel like these are both Sagittarius cards for me. I feel like it's you. So leaving something round and round, like I said, something could be coming back around so that you could put put an end to it with the World here. You might be ending something that keeps coming back around. something like you could be, but it feels like you're just imagining this though. When I look at this, it's like you planted the seeds, or you know, put in the time, or you're waiting and you're imagining. See how this person's like, I wish, I wish, I wish. And it's almost like imaginary. I feel like, I don't know. Is it something you've already walked away from or already ended that you wish would come back around? That's what I'm thinking here. So that you can have, you know, sometimes we just want closure, right? And this would feel like, to me, like someone who never got closure on something and imagines it and dreams of it. Wouldn't it be nice if I could at least have had closure, you know, on something? But this looks like you that ended it, but I could be wrong. You know, it could have been someone else who ended it. Like, I'm feeling like it could have been something that just ended as a result of something that happened. But anyway, so what I see here is, like, here you are, King of Wands, and I don't care what your gender is, but this, like, aha moment, standing naked in your truth. Look at them. They're like this, ah. You know, this is just a huge epiphany, an awakening, or a revival of something. It feels like Phoenix rising from the ashes, so to speak. It's big. It's like a big card. It packs a punch. You actually have a lot of big energy in such a little reading. I mean, in such a little reading, you do have back here that, you know, that Temperance card. You know, and before all this happened, the Seven of Swords is back there. So something sneaky shady could have happened back then, right? And that might be the thing. You left something sneaky that was, you're like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. But you keep wishing and hoping for something, or you're imagining something. Imagining something that you want, right? Well, this feels to me like you are healing from whatever happened way back then, even if it was a long time ago, you know? Communicating with spirit, getting through this time, heading into a new cycle, very independent with the Nine of Pentacles. This could even be a new financial cycle that you could be adding, heading into. You could be trying to get clarity on finances, right? Like, you know I want this nine. I want to be in this very independent, very secure energy. So it's very possible that that's going on. And that's the thing. You're like, oh, I know what to do. Like, all of a sudden it hits you. I don't know why Queen of Cups is over here reversed. We're going to have to find out, okay? So, let's just grab the, this is Greenwich Tarot. Alright, let's find out. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know about this reading for Sagittarius? What do we need to know? What are the most important messages we have for the people who need them the most? Sagittarius reading. For anyone with Sagittarius placements, or anyone else who's guided to see the Sagittarius reading, could resonate now or later at any other date that you are guided to see it. Sagittarius, time for a nap. Imagine and round and round. What do we need to know about this? It does seem like there's a lot of imagination going on. Imagine, time for a nap, the imagining this. There could be a person you're imagining. Right here could be a person you're imagining. You could be really imagining someone coming back around. Maybe this is someone that you had a breakup with, or that you never got closure with, or something. Let's find out. So let's look at the Queen of Cups reverse, because I mean, in all reality, she looks like the one who could be, not involved anymore. She's got back turned. She doesn't look like the rest of the cards. Excuse me, yeah. So let's look at the Queen of Cups. What do we need to know about the Queen of Cups here for Sagittarius? Why is she here? What is this about? Yeah, no closure. Look at that. The World reverse means unfinished business. We needed that closure, but we didn't get it. It could be a love situation with the Ace of Cups here reverse. But this is the thing that we want to come back around. Like, if we could have that back, we could have closure, or we could have it back again in our lives. And that's, to me, there could be someone who really wants this Ace of Cups back. Because for me, an Ace of Cups that shows up reverse usually means it's coming in. So is this something you're considering actually doing something about, making a choice about, and going back in? This would bring these two in the upright, where you could have completion and have a new beginning. which would be really nice. You could be thinking this, or this Queen of Cups could be thinking this, or you could be thinking this about her, or you could be the Queen of Cups, right? Thinking it about him. I don't know, you know, we could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here, or even an Aquarius, right? All right, so let's check this out. So let's look at the King of Wands. What do we need to know? King of Wands, who would normally be my Sagittarius, right? Okay, that flew right out. We have the Eight of Swords reversed, and we have the Three of Wands reversed. This is someone who has been unable to really see their way out of a situation, right? And they haven't budged. Not budging, not moving. I feel trapped. I can't move. I can't. So if you're that Sagittarius, then this is you. But this person's about to start moving again. So this could be why. Okay, especially now you could be either one of these people, like I said, but you're ready to transform something. Look at the butterfly of transformation with the Death card here. You're ready to come out of the the Five of Swords here as well, that it has kept you up in your head with the Eight of Swords, keeping you like, I can't, and I can't move forward, and you're about ready to bust free of that and move forward. So you're taking an action. So this to me feels like action being taken to complete a cycle and bring in a new beginning. And for some of you, it involves something or someone you've been really thinking about. You'd like this to come back around. All right, let's look at the world. What is the world here? Just one or two. The world. Now, for some of you, if this is something and you're going, there's no way this is coming back around, it can't. It could be that your thoughts of this keep you kind of stuck. So it's really your thought process that you're going to be working on. Tell me about the world here. What about the world? And it's only because you got this gorgeous new beginning right here in front of you. Tell me about the world. So it's kind of like coming to terms with something for some of you. Tell me about the world. Okay, where did it go? Yeah, look at that. The Holly King is the Hermit. It's just seeing, going within. This is going within so that you can complete the cycle one way or another. For some of you, you're literally thinking of going back into this, and you want, you know, that person or that situation that you keep thinking about, which will help you. You feel like there's unfinished business there. You want a new beginning. All right, now, for others of you, this is more of an internal thing of, you know, it's almost like something like a step of work internally that you're doing so that you can finish a healing process. Tell me about the Star card here, which is part of the healing process here. What about the Star card? And for some of you, it actually is visualizing this person that you want back. Tell me about the Star card. This is also for some of you, you're working with your guides and angels to manifest this person back. Yeah, because you haven't budged. Again, with not budging. The Knight of Chalices usually goes in with the cup and says, you know, I want you to marry me. Or, you know, it always looks like they're proposing, right? It's reversed. And look, because you're juggling the idea, but you haven't actually done anything about it. You or them. This could be an Aquarius who's doing this. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be you doing this about one of these people. There's something, it could be Virgo. Could be, like I said, another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is here. So somebody in this situation thinks about this person, whether it's you, them, you, and they want this new beginning with them, but they haven't budged or they haven't done anything about it. For others of you, this is just something that's more of a dream or something you're working on healing within you. Okay, so this would be for people who absolutely know there's no way they can go back in and you know, have this person back. I mean, you know, for some of us, we've had somebody pass away, or, you know, we might think about, wow, this would be so cool, but it's not going to happen, obviously, right? So, and for you guys, it's more of you healing from some, or that you might even have somebody who, you know, you just think of, I wish there was closure, I wish we had done this differently, I wish we didn't have that big blow up there in the end, right? It's okay, everybody has their things they need to heal, right? Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, it feels very internal and it feels very dreamy, and you know, but for some of you this is something you really think about doing. You're dreaming of doing this, and you actually could. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. This is having the confidence to be able to go in and do it. Yeah. You have the Page of Athens reversed. You could be trying to see if this person's single. Give me another one on the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Look at that. Four of chalices. Look how somebody comes in with the cup back here, and this person's not paying attention. So it's very possible that you're trying to figure this out. I feel like for some of you, you literally are trying to figure out something. Maybe if they're single, or how to go about it, or, you know, planning your strategy or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what exactly it is. Getting your confidence up for sure. Tell me about this Judgment card. What do we need to know about this Judgment card? Yeah. So the Five of Swords again in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Now remember, you had it here. You had somewhere where it popped out of the deck, and you had to make a decision to get out of your head. Same thing. This is, I'm deciding what I'm going to do, and then I do it. I feel like the Five of Swords keeps coming out in reverse to say, we got to get you out of your head so that you don't battle yourself. We don't want you battling yourself, because you're doing a lot of introspection and you're trying to get up the nerve to do this. And the last thing that we need is for you to get back like this, where you can't, no, I can't, when you really can. And then you start battling yourself, and then you end up not budging again, like before, like I'm not moving. So we got to really be careful not to do that, because I feel like you could easily slip down the slippery slope for some of you. Now, for some of you, this definitely is about you trying to get up the nerve and the confidence to go in and go back into someone. Somebody, I feel, that's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or this is you and your person is another Sagittarius or Leo or Aries. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. But I feel like some of you are going to, like, all of a sudden be like, and I know what to do, and you're going to go do it. And because you're really introspective about it, it's every introspective, like everywhere I look, you're definitely thinking about this. But the thing is, we just got to make sure that you don't start freaking out, because right now you're being productive about your thinking. You're not in the Eight of Swords, you're not up in the Five of Swords, and you're being productive. You are a little bit dreamy and confused, but you're also strategizing, how can I invest into this? What can I actually do? Even if you walked away from it in the past, you're feeling like you could come back in for some reason. So there must be something that you feel is salvageable here, or you feel that you can, that there was never any bad blood and you can fix this. Now, if it's not you feeling like this, then you're one of the ones who are healing. You dream about, like, I wish this could be this way, but, you know, I introspectively, I'm healing from what I can't bring back into my life. And I am healing so much so that I can be so healed for new opportunities, because there is new opportunities when you're confident and single and you've done the healing work and you're ready. And I feel like you're just at that end of this, right? Where it's time for you to no longer have it keep coming back around and round and round, where you're letting go of the thoughts and the this and that, you know, and you're letting it go, taking the nap from it, and you're getting into this confident, secure energy of, I'm going to start focusing on the new, and I'm not going to keep looking back on what once was, because this can't happen again. So it depends. I'm getting two totally different stories for two totally different groups. Some of you are letting this go, and this is part of your healing process, and some of you are seriously considering that you can go back in and do this, but you every now and then you freak yourself out. So there is opportunity here, but you're going to have to bring this back in. The World and the Ace of Cups, it would have to be turned in the upright. I like it. But it all comes from this, that moment of reality, like, I can do this, and it's going to change everything. The world's here, and you're trying to figure out how to bring it back around and make it happen so that you can have that Ace of Cups. And for others of you, same thing goes, only you're healing from something that can't come back around, but you want to let go of the thought of it coming back around. The reality is this can't come back around for X, Y, or Z. So I'm coming to terms with that, and I'm allowing that to be okay, and I'm preparing for new opportunities in my life. Healing, doing the work, whatever needs to be done. I feel like a lot of you are already doing this, but you still, you could actually dream of something. Sometimes you could have these dreams, and that's okay. I mean, everyone's been there, especially if, it's something that you can't have come back in, but you would like to move forward in your life again. Did I pull you guys any of the little cards? Let's pull you some angel cards. I don't think I did. Angels, what do we need to know here for Sagittarius? Anything? Or anyone who's guided to see the Sagittarius reading. Okay, I was going to grab another one, but we do have 3 here. Okay, well, let me grab one more. I feel like you do definitely need one more from the bottom here. Anything from the bottom? I got 2. Okay. Oh, you got a blank slate. Wow, how appropriate. How appropriate. Blank slate. There we go. All right, so I feel like you're going to have to be, for those of you that are going to go back in, you're definitely going to have to be willing to do it without freaking out, and keeping it really simple, I don't know what this person means to you, or what you mean to them, but, keep it simple. Maybe I want to take you out to dinner. I don't know. Where do people start? A couple drinks? Expansiveness. Wow. Take them on a hot air balloon ride. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's way too extravagant. Peace. So for me, this is keeping it simple and very, peaceful. There's, an opportunity to expand on the friendship, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what this is to each of you, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity for some of you, or something that you left behind for some reason, for whatever reason. I don't know. And for others of you, like I said, this is expanding your world and going, getting yourself prepared for new things, feeling in this getting real peaceful about it, feeling in a high vibe, and it's okay. That this thing from the past happened at one time, but it can't come back around, even though somehow I keep imagining it or dreaming about it, or I did for a long time. And that's the thing I'm going to stop doing, because I'm well aware that I have to focus on the future. But it's very positive. This doesn't feel forced, or it doesn't feel like trauma. It feels like this is like a natural progression. I'm expanding my world. I'm preparing for, and I'm willing to let relationship back in, keep it really simple, right? Clean slate. And I'm at a peaceful place. And this is for some of you. So each of you has a different, thing that you're doing in relation to the 2 different scenarios that are going on in this reading. This happens every now and then, where there's a split, there's 2 split stories coming through. Heck, sometimes little bits and pieces of different stories comes through, but this time I feel a real split. Anyway, I hope you guys will catch your weekly readings that were totally different than this, I'm sure. I don't remember. I wish I did. But please do like the video if you enjoyed the reading, because it helps the channel a lot, and I appreciate it so much when you guys are hitting the like, and it lets me know what kind of content you want me to continue putting out there. Please do comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, as always. Let me know, did this resonate with you at all? I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so for the many ways you contribute to this channel. I appreciate you so much. There's so many readings out there for you to watch. The weekend reading, the dailies, the weekend. I even had daily oracle readings, and one of them was kind of mind-blowing, I thought. So anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend, the rest of it, and enjoy your month ahead. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Bye.